Imagine you're an inspired rapper, okay? And you go to, let's say, West Charlotte, and you work at Home Depot. So you've just graduated, you're an aspiring rapper, and you work at Home Depot. So where do you upload your music? Where do you upload your class work? And where do you get confirmation from Bob, who works in plumbing, who's retiring? And you're a Gen Z, you don't read emails. Everything's on the phone. You watch videos, you listen to podcasts, so on and so forth. So a few years back, we came up with Disctopia, streaming as a service. We are experts now in delivering enterprise content and serving the creative economy. So we all believe that the future of communication is the future. It is. We had stone tablets, then we had feather pens, typewriters, email. Now it's audio and video. Audio and video will outplace email within a decade. So that's me. That's the head of our technology, Devontae, and AJ. We call him AJ. His name is Algie Wally. He is from Alabama. We are targeting a $100 billion market size. Yeah, that sounds crazy. Like, oh my God, it's $100 billion. What are you talking about? Because we have 3 marketplaces and we serve all 3 of them at the same time very easily. Educational software, digital workplace transformation, and of course the creator economy. Now let's jump back to the guy who's the aspiring rapper. Creator economy. He uploads his mixtape, his music videos. He gets paid 2 cents per play, up to 5 cents per play per podcast. He integrates all his merch into one simple platform, gets paid weekly directly to his bank account. He works at Home Depot. Instead of bugging Bob about plumbing, all the training material is uploaded in a video and audio securely within our hosting platform backed by Microsoft. He doesn't have to bug Bob because he doesn't read his emails, so on and so forth. He logs on securely through Azure or Teams or any SSO provided by Home Depot. He gets all his training material literally while he's at work or on his way to West Charlotte, where he can learn journalism through podcasting because the school has purchased over 5,000 accounts after we gave them 10,000 for free. That's a true story. So we have 3 markets: subscriber, education, and corporate market profile. We have customers in all 3 already. You have subscriber. That's the guy who wants to be a rapper. He purchases it $9.99 a month or $19.99 a month if he wants to upload merch and video. He gets also an additional account with his school because the school has purchased, like I said, 5,000 after we gave them 10,000 for free. And of course, Home Depot purchased a massive account so they can disseminate content through all their employees more effectively than a newsletter. Who reads the newsletter? No one. So this is this guy. He's getting paid. That's the key. As you know, the music industry doesn't pay its artists, supposedly. As a podcaster, it's very hard to get paid. Every podcaster, most podcasters quit after 7 episodes. Because you know why? They don't get paid. We pay 5 cents per play. Students, has anyone been a teacher? Your students don't listen to you. And you already know that. Okay. But did you know if you put that lesson plan into a podcast, your engagement rate goes up 77%. If you put in a video, it goes up 82%. And if you actually take those textbooks and put it in an audio book, the engagement rate goes up 73%. And that works even well when you're talking about second language students. It's easier to learn a second language when you hear it in your natural language and you read it in English. The digital workforce. Once again, top management puts all their training, all their newsletters, any type of communication in audio format, video format, streams it down to their employees. The more employees, the better, the higher the engagement rate. Big markets, one single solution. This is kind of just breaking all that up. We have 31% of our subscribers, 12% is educational partnerships, and then we have the API, which is B2B, so on and so forth. This is actual platform. Analytics. our mobile app. And this is from the B2C side. On the B2B side, it's all private, still kind of looks the same, except for it's corporate. Current traction, our MRR is up 400%, thanks to Juan and believing in us. Gross volume is up 200%. Our subscriber churn rate is down. Our subscriber lifetime value is up, and subscriber lifetime value is up 1,000%. That's because we care, and I'm still doing it. The key to success is consistency. We are post-revenue. We're going to generate a profit in 2023. Our biggest age range, of course, is 25 to 34. This is a quote from Noah. It's the first time he ever has gotten paid from podcasting, merch, or music. He sent us that personal email, and he thanked us for it. This is from R1 Podcast Network. We uploaded over 200 podcasts eventually to their network, and they're paying the business subscriber package. This is actually from Charlotte Lab School, where they were able to record podcasts, teach podcasts, communication, and journalism, all with a what? Free podcast studio kit that we gave them because they were actually our first school account. Where we're going, growth, branding versus via curators, integrated experiences, and consolidation. That's the main point. Podcasting and audio communication is so new. We're all over the place. We help consolidate that. There's our roadmap. We're currently here in blue. There's our competition. So yes, there's Spotify, Apple, Etsy, Patreon, iHeart, Podbean, Acast, Buzzsprout, Netflix, Hulu. All those guys do something very well, but they only do one thing very well. We do all of those just a little bit well right now until we get some funding. But we do all of those things into one, and we also have a API that where you can actually do some of these things on your own, so it's like Home Depot. We do have a patent pending for our True Analytics, because we actually record and track the engagement. We're the only hosting platform that can actually do that in 3 seconds. We call it True Play. This year, we became IAB certified, Podcasting 2.0 certified, and we became a Microsoft partner. By mid-2023, we plan to have 100 plus companies, and our monthly revenue should reach 1.6 million by 2023. Hopefully. Still looking for that BD person. Shaping the future with anybody in this room by leading a $2 million seed round of funding. 35% of that goes to a team of engineers. 40% of that will go to marketing strategy. 10% goes to infrastructure, which we pretty much already built, so maybe that's 5% now. And 15% goes to implement an international brand program, and that includes giving away free podcast kits to every middle school and high school in Mecklenburg County. West Charlotte's already received theirs. Charlotte Lab received theirs this week. Ranson, 2 weeks from now. Yeah, that's how you get a hold of us.
Great. Thank you. Yeah. Maybe I missed this.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no worries. Well, I think you went a little long, so I would probably work on, trying to cut that down. What is your revenue model? I'm sorry if I missed that.
No, we have 3. So it's all subscriber based. So the first subscriber market is $9 or $19.99. You can just go there now, purchase a subscription plan, upload music, podcasts, audiobooks, and video. 2, we also sell to the education market, and by school, that's $2,500 a year. Everyone in the school gets access to upload podcasts, disseminate podcasts. School also gets a mobile podcast kit. And the last one, but not least, starts at $1,000 per month, up to $10,000 per month. And that's our corporate profile. We have a couple clients that are testing that now. And that allows corporate and enterprise entities to disseminate audio, video, and analytics down to their employees. Typically, you need at least 10,000 employees to make that actually work correctly. But yes, those are our 3. So we're all a subscriber-based model.
Okay. And what's your revenue right now?
Our revenue right now, we are right close to around $25,000 per month. Close to it. I need to get some invoices signed, but But other than that, we're right there now.
Okay, and you had said you're hoping to be 1 point something by next year?
Yes. The great thing about the pandemic is nothing. But one thing that we got out of it was that me and my engineering team went heads down and we kind of overbuilt. So we literally built all those features during the pandemic. So with that being said, we are literally looking for business development where we are in talks with Lowe's, we're in talks with Radio One, radio stations. We figured out that targeting the indie rapper, even though they might be cool, they are not consistent. The indie podcaster, like I said, they quit after episode 7. They don't have the stamina. But since we built that first, we're not going to delete all that code. That's a waste of time. So what we did was we bundled that code, refactored it, and made it available for B2B and enterprise. And they actually purchase it, like they purchase it, they buy it. So right now, our biggest target is Time Magazine. Little information here. Time Magazine is releasing a podcast network in 2023. They're going to probably be our biggest client in 2023. So I'm literally flying up to New York at the end of this month to do this probably same presentation. So did that answer that question? Okay.
Yes. So of your 3 customers then, who's your focus?
Well, my focus is education and B2B. It's actually the exact same product, same user. They log into the same system. The only difference is educational product, the explicit tag is automatically turned on. So they don't get any explicit content. They can't put any explicit content. We actually have a transcriber that transcribes the content and flags the teacher for any naughty words. We are not targeting per se B2C anymore. It is self-service. They can actually go to the site, download the app, upload music, put a price to it. They can do whatever they want. We built that 4 years ago, so that's not necessarily our primary focus. We've been told that we're not the biggest, but we are the coolest. So we like to keep the B2C there because it gives us brand awareness. Every conference we go to, everywhere we go, Disctopia kind of stands out because we're not Lipson, we're not Buzzsprout, we're not more of the, lack of better words, lame duck hosting companies. So our brand actually speaks to that. So we do want to hold on to our B2C because those customers like Noah are actually like really pushing the brand forward on social media.
Okay. Got it. I guess I'm seeing a disconnect between what your branding is and who your core customer is, which is corporate, in which case I would think for them, it's kind of like your biggest competitor is like LinkedIn Learning and that type of stuff that, offers a lot of.
Right. So the biggest thing about LinkedIn Learning and us is that we are proprietary training. So these are things that they do not want to get out. This is the knowledge that Bob has about plumbing that Lowe's or Home Depot in this case wants to actually teach their own employees. This is how we do our plumbing. This is how we do our corporate guidelines and our procedures within Bank of America or any company. So this is proprietary training and knowledge that is pushed down. This is secure internal communication and marketing. Outside, anything that you would get in an email, you can now get it in the audio. So think of it like that.
Okay, got it.
So Kat, I think where you're going is that you have a solution that appeals to a number of different constituents, which is great. You have a huge TAM, but I'd actually recommend choosing one and going all in on that. And if that's corporate, based on what I just heard, wonderful. But the problem you can run into with all of these different markets, there's little features that the aspiring rapper wants. There's features that corporate want and that type of thing. And you start building out all these features and it becomes a distraction. Pick one. Who's going to pay? I would guess corporate's going to pay. Yes. Are the ones with the money, B2B. And pick that one and be the best in that, that niche, that target.
That is exactly the advice that one of our advisors from Moore Van Allen gave us. They're actually doing our patent. And so once they finish that True Play Analytic patent, that's exactly who we're going after. It's just that we have current customers in our B2C and I can't just turn off the lights on them. Some of those, Right.
market. You don't have to develop
Yeah.
additional features for that market segment. Yeah. Okay.
If he builds one more feature for those guys, you're going to be meeting the principle.
But sitting in the investor chair, I would rather hear from you that we are going to crush corporate, and this is how we're going to do it.
We're going to
Yeah.
crush corporate.
Let me see. You know, I'm old, so I don't totally get it. I think in the beginning, if you really explain what the problem is, I don't totally understand the problem, but I've never done but I know a lot of people that do podcasts, and it seems pretty easy that I can go to Apple Podcasts and download them. I can go to Spotify. So I don't think I completely understand the problem, so it's difficult for me to understand where your niche is.
So the problem for corporate, because we're going to crush it, is ineffective top-down communication. It's very ineffective. And the only way that the new employees actually digest or engage in anything is the way they currently digest commercial things. It has to be literally a song and a dance, i.e. TikTok. You literally have to sing it to them and put it in front of their face for them to digest it. So we are providing a proprietary solution for corporate to do that privately, because the main complaint that we heard from literally Home Depot and Lowe's is we cannot put our training videos on plumbing, lawn care on YouTube. We just can't. That's our competitive advantage. It's because Bob's been working that aisle for the last 15, 30 years. He is now leaving. But how do I get this young guy to learn that information? We hand him the manual, he puts it in the trash. We send him an email. Did you get the email? I got it. Did you read it? Not really.
So weave that into your story in the beginning. What you just said was perfect, but weave that into the story. The Home Depot thing, I didn't totally get it in the beginning. Now I get it. I understand exactly what you're talking about. So be really clear with that. It's the use case that you're solving for. And if you can solve for the millennial that won't read their emails, that would be good too.
That's exactly what we're solving. So
Are we at time?
Yeah. Thank you, Patrick.
Be sure to catch him afterwards. Thank you.
thank you.